Waiter has a very special place for me. I met Joe when I was 22 years old. For me, I had the opportunity to walk into his Woodland House office, and he looked at me, and the first thing he said to me, he says, "You're going to be the best someday," as soon as he looked at me, and I was like, wow. I mean, that was coming from the godfather of bodybuilding, Joe Weider himself, that I was going to be the best. So, I mean, he was a huge influence in my career from the beginning. So, I'm looking at this Olympia to be dedicated, of course, to Joe Weider.
From the USA, four-time Mr. Olympia, Jay Cutler.
You hear the respect from the crowd there. The champ is back in the building tonight. We'll see how he performs in the 2013 Mr. Olympia, but you have to give him respect for what he's accomplished in this sport. Four-time Mr. Olympia.
Yeah, I mean, just a tremendous, tremendous bodybuilder. Four-time Mr. Olympia, three-time Arnold Classic champion. And Joe was right. Jay did become the best in the world. So definitely some prophetic quality to Joe's statement way back then. We saw Jay last night. The big question was 2 years away. What version of Jay would we get? And his conditioning was good. It started to fade a bit as the prejudging went on. That definitely hurt him. But I think the bigger issue is that he has not regained the fullness and the muscularity that we've seen of him in the past. And it's tough. He's turned 40. And while he's been away for 2 years, healing and recuperating and maybe really able to train at 100% for maybe the last 6 months, all the guys he's competing with have been training at 100% for the last 2 years. So, you know, credit to Jay Cutler. He's obviously in condition. He's a guy who deserves tremendous respect for everything he's accomplished. But tonight, not going to be his night. It looks like he's on the outside looking in from that top 5, probably, as we talked about earlier, battling in that 6 to 8 range. But he came back tight tonight, so maybe that pushes him more towards 6.
Right.
But we think it's going to be between him, Big Ramey, and Ruli Winkler for the 6 to 8 slot. And I think he's more conditioned than both of them. We'll have to see what the judges go for.
He's your four-time Mr. Olympia, Jay Cutler.
Jay certainly enjoying his time on stage at the biggest competition of his sport. Good for him.